I've wanted to do this video for a while and talk about why I decided to become a VTuber. So this has actually been a long time coming for me. Like this is something I had thought about for a long time. So when I first started making videos on YouTube, my very first video was posted in June of 2020. It's just a simple gameplay video. Wasn't really we didn't really do any editing or anything. It was just gameplay as you record in shadow play. Didn't do any of the stuff I did. There's literally no editing in this video. It's just gameplay showcasing I maxed out Mara Patron, showcasing how powerful that could be on Thea. Like I said, none of my heroes are max. This is a long time ago, and I was against the toughest, strongest player on the server at the time, Ranlu, and his team was all maxed, and I was able to beat him thanks to the power of silence. And this is the first video I ever posted. And I think around that time I was trying to look at how to become a YouTuber, and I was interested in that. And a few weeks after I posted this, YouTube recommended a video to me that was this video here. This was actually posted also June of 2020. This was posted 29th. My video was posted, so this is about 23 days after I posted my video. YouTube recommended this one to me. This video, like I said, when I watched it, there was only a few thousand views on this. The channel had a couple of thousand subscribers. This channel's blown up since then, but it's right here. It says how to become a virtual YouTuber. I didn't even know what a virtual YouTuber was. And I remember okay, what the heck's a virtual YouTuber? I remember clicking this, and she was just talking about and she was had this, she had motion capture. She was this 3D model. I was wait, what the heck is this stuff? I was always curious. I would like to do that, but I didn't even really know how to edit videos back then. So I didn't, this was something that was always in the back of my mind. This looks like something I would like to do. And, I just but it looked way too complicated. I'm okay, we've said, so it's just always in the back of my mind. And, as I started making content on YouTube, started actually doing really well. Pretty much 2023, was doing super good that year, and even into early 2024. But then in April of 2024, I had the rug pulled out from under me. If you've been following my channel a long time, you probably know what happened. And that time I had this, what they call the invalid traffic bug, which lasted from my channel about 6 months, where I essentially had no income from YouTube for 6 months. It was nothing I did wrong. It was just YouTube's system was flagging all traffic from the HeroWars.com website as invalid and just punishing my whole channel, which sucked. And yeah, I lost 95% of my income. So, that wrecked my momentum, and pretty much made it clear to me that I could not build my entire strategy around Hero Wars anymore. I had to build a brand around me, and not just around a game that I have no control over. And like I said, it just kind of I can't just be Hero Wars only. I also started posting more content about other stuff around that time, just kind of, focusing. Okay, I need to just kind of focus, try to find other stuff to do. Like I said, so once I finally got past this, so I started making my channel went back to, I wouldn't say quite normal monetization, but the invalid traffic stuff issue went away in the middle of October. So this started early April, went to middle October, over 6 months of no income. So so we back there. So then once we get into November, I started thinking, okay, what do I want? Start to reconsider this whole VTuber thing. So November 2024, I'm okay, maybe it's time to pursue that VTuber thing. And I'm just so I know I need a model, but to get a model, I'm also going to want a model sheet. And I decided I want to do 3D and not 2D, as I said. Again, that video I showed you earlier, this one, she was 3D. And I think always in my mind, it should always be a 3D model. So I never really considered a 2D model. Some people are asking me about that. I'm it just does that. I think it's because she was 3D. She had this cool motion tracking. I'm oh, I want to do that. So it was always going to be a 3D model, but I had to get a model sheet. So it was November 2024. Finally, my monetization is starting to resemble normal again. And I found this illustrator on Blue Sky. Like I said, her name's Sayui. I contacted her about making a model sheet, and she helped me with that. And the model sheet she gave me is, if you don't know, it's model sheet right here. It's this one here. This was the model sheet we used. This is what she made me. I'm accidentally hit it. Boom. So this is the model sheet she made me with me censoring a little bit. So this is YouTube. I don't know how YouTube would feel about that, but you guys don't need to see all that. So you don't want to see that anyway, I'm sure. Anyway, but yeah, so this was the model sheet she made for me, and this is the one I submitted to, after she made it for me, the end of the year. Like I said, so this is in November, so December, early December, I had this completed, and I started reaching out to a few different like modelers I thought would be good. Like, I mean, there's a few, I ended up having like offers from like 3 different, like quotes from 3 different ones. Like, I reached out to a few more who never got back to me, but I ended up with 3 different quotes and kind of considered them. And I really liked this one, like this lady named Pasico, who is the one who made the model for me. Like, I found her on YouTube. I literally just searched like VTuber model, Blender VTuber model or something in like YouTube search is how I found her. And this is how I found, like I said, I reached out to her. She doesn't speak a lot of English, like I said, so we mostly talked through a machine translator, but we got it done. But she started the model like at the beginning of January, finished at the end of May. So it's about 5 month process. And she followed the model sheet really closely, really, like I said, I mean, she was giving me like progress reports and stuff. So it looked like this. So it came really close to what the model sheet looked like. It was really close, like not quite 1-1, but really close to what the model sheet looked like. She followed it really closely. But she made a couple suggestions though. She didn't really like the way the veins were coming out on the 3D model, so we made went through a few different revisions on the veins because she just like thought they could be cuter than they were in the model. It's not that they're bad, like I said, Sayu I think did a great job, but when you take a 2D art and try to translate it to 3D, sometimes things don't look as good. But if you ever wonder why the model sheet veins look quite a bit different from us, because we did a few revisions from there. But yeah, we went from here, they look like there, like so we had and then there's the front view. So we made a couple revisions here, and this is still not the final design. Obviously, if you're watching this, you can tell it's not the final one. But like so we eventually got to like where it looked like this. So, you have a bit of overhang, like I said, and it's not fully colored yet, but this is like an earlier design of the outfit. We just there's like a whole process to it. And yeah, like that was like a 5-month process. There's a few revisions, but for the most part, ended up being almost 1-to-1 with Sayui's art besides like the veins. So I thought that all came out really well. Loved working with Sayui, loved working with Pasico. I mean, I had Sayui do some other illustrations for me. Like if you remember my PC build, like if you've been following my channel, you probably remember I have like a really cool PC build. Like so it's custom art. Like I said, Sayui also did the art for that on like the PC build. So for the Luca Artanelica one. So yeah, like, so that's how that whole process went over. Like I said, and just like I said, after that, like I said, I just need to build a brand around me and not, like I said, something not focused exclusively on Hero Wars. Also late that year, in October that year, they finally launched Wizardry Variants Daphne, which is a game I'd been following for a while. Started recording videos for it in November, and that's become a huge part of my channel as well. Hasn't been as big as Hero Wars, but they're about to launch the 4th act in the game, like later this month. So maybe I'll start taking some of my videos, take off a bit more there. But I've been doing that. If you're following me there, I appreciate you. And like I said, a lot more coming on that way. I'm still going to be doing the Hero Wars videos because we have Winterfest coming up. So that's going to be a big scene in Hero Wars. Like I said, it's all winter themed. We're going to be doing Winterfest videos here in about 10 days. So stay tuned for that. But I mean, just more practical reasons. Like I said, just being able to have me in a video, like obviously I have like 4,000 videos on my channel or whatever. If you go to my theme here, like you will see that it says I have 4.1k videos, like 4,117 videos, 6.3 million views. Like that's quite a bit, but it's like some of my videos, like sometimes people, because of most of my videos were faceless, it's really easy for people to take one of my video clips and then just use it as their own and pretend it was theirs. Which has definitely been a problem. Like said, I don't like, it's whatever. I'm like, whatever. There's a couple of creators who have asked, like said, like Olympus, the Olympus channel, the Hero Wars Olympus channel. He talks to me a lot. He's asked to borrow clips a few times. So like said, I don't really mind. Like said, JFL, a guy named JFL, it's been a long time since I really talked to him, but he's asked me in the past for clips. But then there's other people who will just take stuff. They never ask, or they'll take your thumbnail, like, and zoom in and then change the text. Like here's like an example here. Like that's a thumbnail. See, most of my original thumbnail from 2021, October 23, 2021. The video is called Hero Wars Dying. This is a thumbnail I made. Like, I don't have like an Aurora dead sprite. This is super rough. Like, I literally just taught Aurora die in arena battle. Then I used like Paint 3D to cut this out. Then I put this on like the graveyard background, and then put this text here. But so another creator took my thumbnail that I made just zoomed in and then changed the text. Like, and you can see their video here on December 4th, 2025. Like I said, so you'll see stuff like this. They'll take your thumbnails, they'll take your clips. They never ask, like, but they will do it. So it is what it is. But also just having a nice, cool thumbnail. Like I can make cool thumbnails like this about like where I said, it just looks nice. You can have, like I said, gives me options like that can look super nice. Like it just said, and I can do different types of content now and not just have to record stuff. I can literally just do content, focus on my model, kind of like this video. We're not really doing gameplay. We're just talking. It's a nice, cool talking head video. But I mean, this is an offer, allows me to do a different thumbnail design. Like I said, I think it's like I said, this thumbnail came out beautiful, and it kind of talks about, you can also see my old thumbnails, and I just take a frame of the game. Like, and there's all these characters that are kind of unrelated or whatever. They're just like said, this is these Hero Wars characters. Like, and the Let's Play Hero Wars series was kind of like one of the backbones of my channel for a long time, but the last, like this year, 2025, this series has also been underperformed because it's kind of, I explained it all in this video. Like, you haven't seen this video, definitely check it out because I go into a lot of detail about stuff, probably stuff you had no idea about. But also, I just worry about the future of Hero Wars. I feel like it's on the decline. Like the Hero Wars, the trajectory of Hero Wars is bad. Like it's been bad. It's kind of been bad for the last few years. And it doesn't seem to be improving. So having, like I said, having options beyond Hero Wars, building the channel around Misty Kathrine, this is the Misty Kathrine channel, not the Hero Wars channel, I think is good for the long-term outlook. But also, I just think it's fun. Like I said, something I've always wanted to do. Like ever since I saw that one video with what's her name? The virtual reality show's the name of the channel. It's called the Virtual Reality Show. I think her name is actually like Paya. I think she goes by the name Paya. I forget. I think she introduces herself somewhere. Anyway, I think her name is Paya. Oh yeah, it's right here. Paya. P-H-I-A-A. Paya. So her name's Paya. So her channel's called The Virtual Reality Show. But yeah, ever since I saw that video, it's always been in the back of my mind. Literally, like when I first started becoming a YouTuber, I saw this video. So this has always been something I kind of wanted to do, but it's really once the rug got pulled out from under me with the whole invalid traffic thing, that I'm like, oh yeah, I need to find something else. Anyway, like I said, I think it's been fun. Like I said, it kind of made me enjoy creating again. Like I've been having, like I said, but also I just think it's fun. Like it's, adds a different layer, but even just watching my videos, like I watching my own videos, like it's just cool to have like that talking head there. Like you can, having me there so you can see me talking. It's nice. Like I said, I think it adds a lot more personality to the video. And again, it makes it mine. People are less likely to steal it, or if they do steal it, it's so obviously mine. People will know like whose clip they're using, right? It's not ambiguous where it's just like, well, I put a Hero Wars character and then someone took that thumbnail and zoomed in. Nobody's gonna really know it was my thumbnail unless I say something, right? So this gives me a lot more of a signature. And again, if you ever go to YouTube, like most people, you look, all these people, they have their face in the video or they have a different set. A lot of people, like I said, makes their content theirs. Or they said focus, but a lot of people put their face because, again, branding, people are less likely to steal your content if you have your face on there. And again, in your video, if you have your face in the video, people are less likely to steal your content. They're less likely to steal your thumbnails. Anyway, not too much more to say on this one. If you are interested in like the rise and fall of my Let's Play Hero Wars series, though, like this is a video I just did the other day. Like I said, recommend checking this one out because I do go into detail about a lot of things, and you can find that video down below. As always, thank you for watching.